Так, ну что ж. R2. Интермиссия. За Юффи Кисараги. Это мне интересно. А что выбирать? Что за выбор без выбора? Самый скрытный костюм, который я когда-либо видел.
Well, guys, your girl finally made it to Midgar.
Якорный стек в нашей будущей команде. Я маю. Чую материю.
My name is Yuffie, materia hunter and elite special forces operative for the new Wutai government. I have orders to infiltrate Shinra headquarters and steal their ultimate materia. To prove to our common enemy that Wutai is not to be trifled with.
Она выбросила материю?
Members of Avalanche! Your full support! We got this! So, members of Avalanche, where are you? Come get me already! Okay, if I was a man in a Moogle hat. Huh? Wait, does this mean what I think it does? Interesting. So, I gotta come to you, do I? You got some nerve.
Итак, Юффи. Так. Так. Нихера она выдает. Ладно. Допустим. Кража. Ну, естественно, у нее есть кража. Исцеление, сканирование, парирование. Это хорошо. Ну, а большего мне и не надо. Это я защиту пробую, если что. Перед попаданием. А вот сейчас не... Крысюк. Так, ладно. Я не просканировал. Ну да ладно.
see how this plays out. Get lost! You're going down!
Я не понимаю, как ниндзюцу менять.
Gonna pay by me! Get lost! That should be you! Always wanna beg for mercy? This is nothing! Got you now! Gotcha! You're going down! Got you now! How do you like this? Got you now! Aw, someone need a rest? Well, can't fault him for trying.
Это как нормально на ниндзюцу менять, не понимаю. Нажимайте стрелки, чтобы переключаться между стихиями, пока выбрана способность. Чего?
No palm. You okay? Anybody home? Oh, well, guess I'm not going anywhere until I get that elevator moving. Gotcha! I never cease to amaze myself.
Охотник за материей видит материю. Охотник за материей идет к материи.
Make way for the amazing Yuffie!
Ой, у меня столько материи все это время было.
Yeesh, this town's a total dump. I thought Midgar was supposed to be the marvel of the modern world. Talk about false advertising. City of Mako? City of garbage, more like. mine, huh? Oh, you had to go and wake the beast! Ha! Hiya! So... not even a thank you?
Блин, да как этой пользоваться темой, я не понимаю.
This is too weird. Okay, you got this! Smell's gone. Must have gotten used to it. The way things are going, I'll be working for Shinra next. Nice try, Midgar. I'm talking to myself. City's getting to me.
Did you just come from any monster troubles, or...?
Monsters have been acting not gonna be good for any of us if Wutai's got their claws in this.
Mako Reactor 5 has been temporarily shut down, and all fires have been successfully extinguished. The situation is under
В этот
control,
момент
and
ребята в
people
секторе
at First
5.
City need not worry about any
Основная
additional
команда.
complications. We are in the process of conducting a full forensic investigation, but we suspect the device used was similar to that employed in the attack on Mako Reactor 1.
Oh, what do we have here? Man, that's gotta be Avalanche. Not bad. Not bad at all. But I can do better.
Yuffie? Yo.
What? There's our palm. So, you're Avalanche?
I'm Jija. Follow me.
What? Wait up! Can't So, Jijie, why didn't you come meet me before?
I figured an elite W agent could find their own way.
I may be elite, but it's not like I've ever been to Midgar. And what exactly is a W anyway?
Anyone who lives where you just came from. Think of it as a code name.
Uh-huh.
Still can't believe they sent a kid to do this job.
This kid could kick your ass!
Saying you're a fresh face is all.
Oh, don't worry. I know exactly what you're saying.
Give me a break, will ya?
And let you walk all over me?
The mission was a success.
Well, here we are.
Back here.
Ladies first.
Well, judging from the news, they didn't get caught. They'll turn up.
And when they do, we're gonna treat them to a feast. I can almost taste your pizza now, Jesse.
Shame, since you
Что это за палево лавиновское? Леджу лишь бы поесть пиццы.
Hey, don't want you getting lost.
Я пытаюсь материю достать, а не вот это вот все. Я же играю за Юффи. Вся материя должна быть украдена. Это здорово, только я еще не выучил ниндзюцу.
These two are Billy Bob and Polk. And that's Nayo.
Hi. My name is Yuffie, materia hunter and elite special forces operative for the new Wutai government. I have orders to infiltrate Shinra HQ and steal their ultimate materia. To prove to our common enemy that Wutai is not to be trifled with. Members of Avalanche, with your full support, we got this.
Ясно.
Ready to rumble, huh?
You better believe it. So, did you guys meet Sonon yet? He was supposed to be here.
Yeah, he got in 3 days ago.
He's out on the town as we speak. Really seems to be enjoying it here.
Oh, he does he?
You, got any bags?
As if. Ninjas always travel light. It's like a rule. But I did bring these. Wutai's famous Dachao beans. Eat up.
Не стоит, нет, нет. Только не знаменитые бобы Дачао. Я их предупредил.
Can you eat these things? Guess you do.
Чёртова ниндзюцу.
You ninjas are insane.
Do me a favor, Yuffie, and wait here for Sonon. I gotta head out. Your ID should be ready for pickup by now.
Then why don't I join ya?
Nah, I got this. Besides, you reek of trouble.
My teeth.
You're welcome. So the materia I'm looking for is in the Shinra building, right? And where is that exactly?
Ignorance truly is bliss, huh?
What did you just say?
Oh, didn't mean to offend you. Of course, you probably knew this already, but there's a whole other city built on the plate above us. Shinra building's right in the middle. You can't miss it.
Oh, that one. Why didn't you say so?
Now, if you want to get topside, you first got to get out of the slums. And for help with that, you should talk to Polk.
You look kind of nervous.
I just want to make sure I have the plan down pat. You know, like how to get up top and all that.
Well, if you had an ID, you'd normally just take the train up there. But with all the commotion going on, that's not really an option. Security's on high alert. If you ask me, your best bet is to sit tight and wait for things to settle down some.
bit tight, but I want to go now.
Be my guest then. Go get killed.
Harsh.
If you need specifics in the Shinra building, ask Naya.
Okay.
You must be tired from your trip. Why don't you get some rest?
With all the noise in this city, I'm freaking possible. How about you tell me where in the Shinra building they're keeping that materia instead? Don't hold out on me now. I know you know.
Actually, I kind of don't. At least, not an exact location. All I know is that Shinra, for most purposes, treats materia as a weapon. Which means the Advanced Weaponry Division probably deals with it. And since that's in the basement...
I see. So, Shinra hides its top secret materia in the basement. You won't have to wait much longer, my precious. I promise.
Just be careful, will you? Please?
Hey, you gonna be okay out there? Got all the info you need? You know about the VR combat simulation module, right?
Huh? Of course I do. Why wouldn't I? It's that thing that stimulates modulation.
Hmm? Kinda. It's a machine that puts you in a virtual world where you can practice fighting all you want. There's even a portable version of it. Guy around the corner has one.
Uh-huh.
Hardly ever see technology that cutting edge down here. So what do you say? Want to try it?
I really don't have time to be playing around with some stimulator. But just to be polite, I guess I'll take it for a spin.
The guy's name is Chadley. He's over by the Neighborhood Watch. If you ever feel like some virtual training, I'm sure he'd be happy to help.
You look about ready to die of boredom. Want to play Fort Condor?
Fort Condor?
I should have known. It hasn't been out long, so there's no way you W's would have heard of it.
Yes I have. And what's more, I'm awesome at it.
Ну,
I'll
конечно.
push you so hard you'll wonder if you ever knew the rules.
For my benefit, then. Let me go over them.
Итак, Форт Кондор — настольная игра, которой, используя бойцов материю, необходимо уничтожить штаб врага. Какую доску выставить, сколько отрядов выставить. Угу. Сейчас не могу, ну и пожалуйста. Итак, у меня есть 2 ближника, 2 дальника и 2 танка. У него есть то же самое. Камень бьет бумагу, бумага бьет... Нет, наоборот. Бумага бьет камень, камень бьет ножницы. Вот. У него лед, ветер. У меня огонь и хилка. Погнали, чё. Штаб 2 аванпоста. Итак, погнали. Так, он справа какой-то хлыщ. Танк. А кто против танков? Авангард, стрелок-защитник. Итак, милишник эффективен против стрелков, стрелки против защитников. Защитники против милишников. Значит, мне против него нужен стрелок. Нужен стрелок против него. Желательно еще. Ну ладно, давай попробуем. F1 применение магии, да? Один раз за битву заклинания. Сейчас будем лечить пацанов. И огонь у меня остался один еще, да? А, я могу уже здесь размещать? Дальников сохраняем. Но это обучающий был.
Damn, Yuffie, how'd you do that? You totally kicked my ass.
You mean you didn't lose on purpose? Wow.
Well, if you're looking for a challenge, the Undercity's got no shortage of serious players.
I've kind of got better things to do.
Sure about that? Word is, if you beat the Grandmaster, you can win some serious cash.
Материю.
Materia?
That's right. But you should know, the hardcore competitors won't give you the time of day till you've proven yourself.
Whatever. Bring it on.
Hey, you up for a round of Fort Condor? Oh, you sure?
Так я ж с ним играл, зачем на него метка еще задание? Блин, а?
Sonan's still not back? Must be in Wall Market then.
What's Wall Market?
Let's just say it's a place for people with mature tastes.
Mature tastes.
There's lots of different establishments. It's kinda hard to explain.
No, I think I get it. Like bars filled with smoke so thick you can't even see, and drinks so bitter you want to spit them right back out. Where everyone gets drunk and complains about how kids just don't understand the value of hard work. They'll be the death of society. Ugh, how can they not see that they're the ones destroying it? Wutai's got a place like that, where grown-ups drink their lives away. It's called the Happy Turtle.
Interesting.
Знаю
There's a
такой, да.
happy turtle in Midgar as well.
Huh?
I don't know where exactly because I've never actually been, but I do see their flyers from time to time.
You do, huh? Oh, they're taking down Midgar one citizen at a time. I salute you, Happy Turtle.
Come to think of it, there's a man who goes around putting up flyers for the bar. People call him Old Snapper, and he doesn't dress like your average Midgar male. Might be from Wutai.
I gotta find him. Man deserves some Dachau beans. All this talking's giving me a headache. I'm gonna go do some recon.
I won't stop you. Just don't go too far, okay?
Hey, you up for a round of Fort Condor?
Затягивает внутрь. Метельно. Так, а как мне летающих сбивать?
Maybe I really do suck at this. Hey, you up for a round of Fort Condor?
Да хорош.
Come on, I need the practice. Hey, you up for a round of Fort Condor?
Ну, давай еще, я не знаю. Когда у нее задание уже пропадет? Мне кажется, она не пропадет. Я устал с ним играть, я не хочу с ним играть.
Hey, you up for a round of...
Ладно, давай еще раз. А хотя... Над ним эта точка висит. Сраная. Не того поставил, представляешь? Он в главку метель кинул. Нихера он там мочит.
You've been playing for like 5 seconds.
Не, все, я с тобой больше не буду играть. Ты мне надоел.
Attention! For 3 gil, you can play Fort Condor against the lovely Kyrie. You know the drill. You want to play, you gotta fork over. What's your deal? And why are you dressed like a 5-year-old? That's just weird. What are you talking about? This isn't weird. It's super cute. Super cute? More like super lame. Not as lame as Midgar. Huh? Just saying how much I was looking forward to playing Fort Condor. I could really use the training, you know? Sure, I'll put you through your paces. But you do know it's gonna cost you, right? 1 match, 3 gil. Pay up.
3 гила? Мало. У нее практически все красные, да? А мне защиты-то хватит? Против кого я могу? У него 2 и 2 зеленых, да? Давай вот так.
What can I say? Talent trumps all. Whatever. You still owe me for my time. It's gotta be worth 7 gil at least. As if.
Go all out, go all out, go all out, little
Okay, everyone, listen up. Time for Stamp, the loyal little helper. Bow wow, I'm Stamp, the good boy who never stops helping. Captain's given me a very important mission to buy bread for tonight's dinner. So with his super duper nose, Stamp went into town to sniff out a bakery. He went a sniff sniff here and a sniff
Вот
sniff
это
there.
история.
Even finding milk, sausage, and cake didn't distract him. Using his trusty nose, Stamp was able to find the best, most yummiest bakery in the whole city. And from that bakery, he picked out the best, most yummiest smelling loaf of bread. Thinking about how pleased the captain would be, Stamp went trotting back to base, wagging his tail and singing a happy song.
Real cute.
But on the road home, he came across a Moogle crying all by himself. What's wrong? Stamp asked the forlorn little fellow. I'm so hungry, I haven't eaten in ages, Koopo, the Moogle sniffled. Never fear, Stamp's here, and I know just how to help. So Stamp gave the crying Moogle his loaf of bread. Thank you, Koopo, the Moogle exclaimed, his palm bouncing excitedly. Then Stamp waved goodbye and returned to base. When he
Без
got
хлеба.
there, he went straight to the captain
Вернулся
and
на
told
базу.
him what had happened. The captain was very proud of Stamp. Helping that Moogle was the right thing to do. Who's a good boy? The captain laughed as he gave Stamp a good scratch behind the ears. And Stamp let out a happy bark, for he knew that he was the good boy. The end.
Классная история.
That's all for today.
Пора
Did
сваливать.
everyone enjoy that?
I bet you like Stamp too, huh? I don't ever think about it. This is a state of emotions.
Got the place a guard dog. Figured it'd spare my tenants the trouble of chasing off nosy men.
От меня не спрячешься, материя.
Searching for candidates. Candidate detected. Performing physical analysis. She seems relatively agile and has substantial muscle mass for her stature. An acceptable candidate.
Hey, you want to tell me what you're mumbling about?
My apologies. My name is Chadley. Would you be interested in helping me with my research?
I'm Yuffie. Nice to meet you. So, what are you researching?
Combat. It would entail doing battle with a summon in a virtual arena using this portable simulator. Interested?
Sure. Why not? I'ma kick its butt.
Very well then.
Рамух, да? Ну, давай.
Get lost! Not now! Do your worst! Take that!
К ветру слабо. Бьет электричеством. И магией в основном.
Bring it on!
What a shame. It was a close match. Analyze and learn from your mistakes so that you can claim. Can I assume you're ready to do battle with a virtual summon?
It
Пока не понимаю, как ей драться.
What a shame. Analyze and learn from your mistakes. Can I assume you're ready to do battle with a virtual summon? What a shame. Analyze and learn from your mistakes. So that can I assume you're ready to do battle with a virtual summon? What a shame. Analyze and learn from your mistakes, so that you can I assume you're ready to do battle with a virtual summon? What a shame. Analyze and learn from your mistakes, so that you can I assume you're ready to do battle with a virtual summon?
Я понимаю, что надо покачаться, но я хочу попробовать так. Тем более моего напарника еще нет. Ну вот и все.
My bad. Should've tried harder.
Не почувствовал, даже не вспотел.
Thanks to the data you provided during your battle, I succeeded in developing a new materia. One might say you were faster than lightning. And with the Lord of Levin on your side, your enemies will struggle to keep up. You kicked its butt, like you promised. You're withdrawing? That is most disheartening.
These bombings keep up. Food prices are moving. This here's the headquarters. Nothing, because you and I are gonna protect it, no matter what. You see that merc around? Must have found the gate. May not have the bullets to fend them off.
Huh? I ain't seen you around here before. Sure you're in the right store?
Почему грабеж серый?
Wars are coming, people. Needs to be over. Days ready.
Oh, the joy and cheer that await at the Happy Turtles. Ho ho! Greetings, Softshell. So, how many of those flyers did you find?
What?
Ahem. Collect just 6 flyers for the Happy Turtle, and a one-of-a-kind prize could be yours. Ring any bells?
Nope.
Well then, allow me to explain. The Happy Turtle's running a contest. And the rules are simple. All you have to do is collect 6 of our fabulous flyers from around Sector 7, and you'll earn yourself a prize sure to delight even the dourest Diamondback. Ha! Sadly, a handful of locals have taken to acting like stinkpots toward anything Wutayan, especially since the bombings. Some have even gone so far as to tear down my poor posters. Little wonder nobody's won yet.
Bummer.
Which leaves me in a pretty predicament. But hey, my pain might be your gain. By collecting just a handful of flyers, you could be the first, and at this rate, the only winner of the most testudinarious contest in Midgar's history. This here's a sample of one of our ads. Breathtaking, isn't it? Now it's up to you to find all 6. Leave no shell unturned, no pond unplumbed.
That prize is as good as mine.
Ah, since you're here, you wouldn't happen to have any Condor coins on you, would you? This job may keep a shell over my head, but my real passion's coin collecting. I'd gladly part with some oddities and commodities in exchange for those little beauts.
Sonon's gotta be back by now.
Список подсказок. Спрятали дети, парит в небе. С домом друга старины, ясно.
There it is. Call of the turtle. You never stood a chance, little guy. Is that the song of the turtle I hear?
Look, the flying turtle!
There, don't worry. Oh, you're purring like a motor, aren't you, little buddy?
What's going on?
Not right now. I'm in the middle of something important.
Gumshoe Ninja strikes again.
At first, I was planning on making that merc.
Stuck on the ground floor again.
You're not gonna believe this. If I go to war...
And just who are you? Never seen your face. You're supposed to be a movie.
Tell me a secret.
Who's to say they should
military shit. These reactor bombs. Around here. Not gonna be good for any of us.
Sector 1.
Sector 5 must be an
I'm coming for you, Flyer.
Сраная собака.
Just what do you think you're doing, young lady?
Это
What's
моё.
wrong with that exactly? Better yet, who are you? Heard some punks have been hassling the nice people at the Happy Turtle, ripping down their flyers. Are you one of them?
Mm-mm.
So you're trying to sneak a peek at the Merc? Not that I blame you. Boy's easy on the eyes, I'll give him that much. But cut your losses, honey, unless you like your men silent and emotionally unavailable. Merc's built a wall around himself so damn high, even he can't see over it. He'll never tell you what he's thinking. And that attitude of his, a tried to get through to him, but would he listen? Would he?
I'm really not here for whoever he is.
Then what are you here for?
For, directions. But I'm all good now, thanks. That was a close one.
This is a state of emergency.
I bet you they're getting avalanches.
If avalanche...
Man, I seriously don't get how I could have lost.
Okay, everyone, listen up.
Пушки отдавайте.
The loyal little helper. Bow wow. I'm Stamp, the good boy who never stops helping. Captain's given me a very important
Так,
mission.
хлеб на обед это здорово.
So with his super duper nose, Stamp went into town to sniff out a bakery. He went a sniff sniff here and a sniff sniff there, even finding milk sausage.
Those topsiders are not quite the time.
Well now, that's quite the get-up you're sporting there.
You there, young lady!
We proudly carry...
There you are! Get back here, you little turtle thief! My turtle senses are tingling.
Why can't they just be in turtle now? Why can't they just be in turtle now?
Nope, got the wrong cat.
My head and tail on my limbs inside a shell. Just like every
Different cat.
turtle's made to do. Just like every turtle's made to do.
Nope,
Listen tight
got the wrong
inside
cat.
a shell. No one could hurt me anymore. Listen tight inside my shell.
Nope, got the wrong cat.
So I wanna be a turtle now. So I wanna be a turtle now. I do too.
Gotcha! Ah! Flyer acquired.
You're gonna want to hear this.
Kind of surprised Johnny hasn't.
Don't you have enough clothes?
Enough already, Shinra. Where are they? They should have been here by now.
Waiting for someone? Ooh, you got stood up.
As if. Wait, who are you? Don't mean to be rude or anything, kid, but do you mind? I'm not exactly in the mood. Weird.
Ну и пожалуйста, не очень-то и хотелось заходить.
That bastard's at the money.
Should have seen.
Only troopers if they're planning on going to war. Only troopers if they're planning on going to war.
Meant to ask.
You're gonna want to hear.
Kind of surprised Johnny.
Shinra's not just going to stand by.
Did you make that yourself?
Key to victory is ensuring
All right, I brought this.
Know what I say?
After all this, no way
Isn't there some...
sir. What are we gonna do?
We're going to concentrate on our jobs and not worry about things that don't concern us.
But
Hey,
if Avalanche
over
is
here.
hiding somewhere in this section.
Can't believe those freaking morons. They damn near got themselves eaten trying to hide that stupid poster. You stay away from that factory, you hear? Place has monsters coming out of the walls.
Срочно держимся подальше. Погнали.
Think you can take me? Now you see me, now you don't. Ready for the beating of a lifetime! Not now! Get lost! You're going down! with the power of his providence. Got you right where I want ya. Get lost! Got you now! How you like this? Get no way! And poof goes her. You're gonna get what's coming to you. Thought you had me. Get ready for a smackdown. Had to go and wake the beast. All in a day's work. Gotcha!
И один на рекламной щите, да? На доске для объявлений. А сколько мне еще осталось? Ну все, крайний.
Why, hello there! Forgive me for saying, but you remind me of a dear friend of mine. Perhaps you've met him?
I don't know. Is he Shinra too?
Perhaps, perhaps. My name is Roche, by the way. Ordinarily, your ill-concealed hostility and exotic wardrobe would give me pause. But not today, for I am here on business of a personal nature. Looking for my aforementioned friend.
What's his name?
Oh, I only wish I knew. But I can tell you that he has a real need for speed, as they say. And while he boasts a very large sword, his first love is plainly his mount.
Yeah, he sounds great. Say, is that Fort Condor I see over there? You play?
I'm always ready for a round of Fort Condor. Though, I suspect a delicate flower like you would wither if exposed to my scorching passion for the game. Maybe after some practice,
Stranger! Huh. I can know that tune anywhere. Gotcha! You thought you could hide from me, didn't ya? And that makes sense. Won't old Snapper be impressed when I rock up with these bad boys?
La la. Well, well, well. Look what the tide washed in. That's a 1, 2, 3, and a 4, 5, and I can't believe it, 6! We have a winner! 3 cheers for the Happy Turtles all-conquering champion! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray!
Please, it was a piece of cake. Only these Midgarian dummies would find that a challenge. Speaking of which, here, for a fellow tough nut.
Would you look at that? The Chow Beans! Does this mean what I think it does? Well, what do you know? A real-life ninja paying old Snapper a visit. Truth be told, I'd love to have you round to the bar, but you got your hands full. Not to mention the whole underage thing. Still just a youngin', I suppose, ninja though you are. Well, I don't plan on moving from Midgar anytime soon, so once your shell's seen a bit more wear and tear, make sure to come on back. Whip you up the finest food and drink this side of Wutai. Only the best for you. Wow, 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 wow.
The last time we went out for drinks, how we were swapping.
I get you.
Avalanche will be brought to justice.
So the key to victory is ensuring that your units... So when your opponent leads with this, you respond with this? This game is insane.
Hey there, Suit. How's that conversation with yourself working out?
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to disturb anyone. My daughter's been dying to play this game, and I promised to teach her. But first, I have to teach myself.
That game wouldn't happen to be Fort Condor, would it? If you want, I'll help you figure stuff out.
You will? Oh, thanks. That'd be a great help.
Ускорение. Неплохо. У него зеленые, значит, мне нужно больше красных.
Well, what do you know? I think I'm starting to get the hang of this.
Starting to get the hang of what? Losing?
Losing on purpose, to be precise. If I can let my daughter win without her suspecting, that to me is as good as a victory.
Boo!
I know. But if it'll make her happy.
Wonder what they got up to with those
Great. Ah! Don't freaking scare me like that. I'm highly strung. You trying to kill me or... Huh? Who the hell are you?
Who am I? Someone who doesn't spend all day muttering to themselves in the shadows. Like some kind of Shinra spy.
Say what? Me? Nuh-uh. I was just, you know, thinking about stuff. Huh? Yeah, like how to bag that sweet, sweet Fort Condor prize money. It's my ticket out of here.
So you're after the Grandmaster too? Sorry to burst your bubble, Mr. Shadow Lurker, but I'll be the one taking home those spoils of war.
What? Over my dead body, you will? My life's on the line here. I deserve to eat. I deserve to live.
Неважно, что ты хочешь, ты проиграл. Только красные и зеленые мне нужны, да? Этот мне не понадобится. У нее 3 магии так-то.
Oh, this can't be. Say it ain't so. Oh, goodbye, fortune. Goodbye, pride.
Now I'm taking down Midgar a citizen at a time.
Wait, what'd you say?
That all of Midgar's gonna suffer the same fate.
If there is a war, I just...
You see that?
Alright. Honestly, how can you not help it?
Enough already, Shinra.
Немножко Форта Кондор,
Should be
и
up there with them.
можно будет заканчивать потихоньку.
Not that I'd be much use.
So I've been thinking about it, and I know just what you need. Round to Fort Condor?
You gotta be. Didn't I tell you I'm not in the mood? You know what? Fine. Why the hell not? Might help take my mind off things.
Ой.
Damn. Well, can't win them all. Haha, laugh it up. Now leave me alone, would ya?
What's that I hear? The sound of the world's smallest violin?
Keep pushing me.
So much for 7 heaven.
Shinra's not just going to stand by and let him
Hey,
look at things from down here.
isn't there someone remote? Just thinking of the way my commotion.
Don't be back for more. Such youthful determination. I love it. Well played, my friend! And to think, I thought I'd best you easily.
Wait, did you just call me your friend?
But of course, with that display of passion, you've more than proven yourself worthy. Henceforth, you shall occupy a place in the pantheon of my closest companions. When next we meet, it will be on the open road, the wind in our hair. Just don't make me come looking for you, my friend.
А где все эти ребята третьего уровня? Никого не вижу. Wedge. Попался.
Got time for a game?
It'd be my pleasure.
Then let's do it up. I gotta warn you though, I'm kind of an expert at this.
Pretty sure I'll hold my own. I eat experts for breakfast.
Oh, is that right? Well, you can talk the talk, so let's see you walk the walk.
Ядрить у него, конечно, там. Попробую с казарм начали. А я не могу с казарм начинать, да? Ладно. Мне кажется, Казар мы не очень отыграли. Ну вот так бы сразу.
Not gonna lie, I didn't think you had a chance. Sure showed me.
You freaking bet I did. Aw, not gonna go crying to your cats, are ya? Looks like you've got your work cut out for you, my furry friends.
Whoa! That ninja star's so cool!
Wait a second. That was everyone, right? Including the Grandmaster? So where's my materia? I want it now! You think she heard?
Is it true some teams will be done before the day?
Hello, Yuffie. I finished reviewing your Fort Condor match records. You exhibit what in sporting parlance is called the ability to perform in the clutch and the heart of a champion. In combination, these traits make you the ideal player. That being the case, if it isn't too much trouble, would you mind testing your mettle against me?
I guess so.
I'm sure you'll kick butt.
О, наконец-то с нормальной скоростью. Яд, реген, барьер. Доска гроссмейстера, ё-моё. У меня в казарме. Но у него скорость вообще 3. Ну да. Я не понимаю, как этих летунов убивать. Честно скажу. Своими их перебивать. Наземных врагов, а они не атакуют воздушные цели. Ни один синий не атакует воздушные цели. Мне кажется, без атакующей магии вообще нечего делать. Прям совсем ничего делать. Будем защищаться, а в конце жахнем по его фото. Ну блин, я... Не понимаю, как без атакующей магии пока что. Хотя, может, и я-то сможет его пробить. Да, попробуем. Не просто продержался. А, даже так. Что-то я не понял. Приятно потом оставить ручку. Или у кого рушится здание, тот умрал. Ай, как он меня бесит, этот придурок. Ёперный сыр. Ну, конечно.
That was quite the performance, Yuffie. Thanks to you, my hypothesis has been substantiated.
Your hypotheses what now?
Substantiated. I was testing security measures against Wutaian espionage operations. By offering a reward, I surmised I could accelerate the rate of adoption, which would, in turn...
Yeah, skip to the end.
My apologies. What I meant to say was this. The money and the materia are yours. Do with them as you please.
Did you say materia? So, you're the Grandmaster. Who'd have thunk? Ha ha ha! How does it feel, Shinra, to see the whole of Midgar brought to its knees by the amazing Yuffie?
Your capacity to remain undeterred and overcome adversity is commendable. You are truly a worthy competitor. When I next wish to test a hypothesis, I would be honored if you would agree to kick its butt.
Anytime.
Can't keep canceling trains like this.
Для прокачки материи, ну ладно. Это все здорово. Дальше по сюжету сюда. Для первого раза, я думаю, неплохо. 2-3 часика почти. Ё-моё.